Hey traders, this is my midday video. Typically, I do my videos around 6 a.m. I had to work today, didn't get it done. So basically, what I'm looking at, we're going into non-farm payroll in the morning. It's a risk-off situation. The FOMC gave that 50 basis points cut, so everybody thinks that the jobs numbers must be pretty bad for them to do the extra cut. Otherwise, it was a political move to make the markets look better than what they really are going into the election. So bottom line is, we'll see what happens with the data tomorrow. So we got an end of day sale here. Nobody wants to really put a lot of risk on going into that non-farm payroll. Okay, so far this week we've been walking down. You see this channel right here, downward channel. Right at the top of that channel, that is this week's anchored VWAP. We have been trading since Tuesday. We've been trading below that. Okay, and we're just uh, trading, just basing right here at major support. Okay, we have a major call wall at 565, and we're still holding above that. Uh, Ultimately, I was looking for down here as my target, which we haven't got down to that yet. But it could get a lot worse than that, bear markets and all. But typically, given the cycle we went up, we haven't even gotten down to our the buy zone, potential buy zone yet here on SPY to the downside. So be very mindful of that. Okay. Other than that, it just looks a little bit more bearish and bullish, of course. Okay. Qs, we're dumping it right here into the close last 30 minutes here in a downtrend as well. This is our anchored VWAP for this week. We're walking down in a downtrend here. Um, this is our monthly OPEX, month of October. 480 is put wall, big put wall at 480 for the monthly OPEX, and here we are trading right at it right now. So remember, guys, that's a big deal whenever we're potentially breaking a monthly put wall right into a major news event. This is looking very bearish. If I was to do an odds, I would say 65, 70% odds we're going to gap down tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. The odds would be in your favor because bottom line is this could very easily turn into a major negative gamma situation right out of the gate tomorrow for the Qs. Definitely would not want to be trying the upside. Have to wait until the data comes out on the upside. Okay. IWM here. So we've been walking down the trend, the same trend here. Anchored VWAP. This one's been really bad for a while now. So this was up here was where I was expecting. You would have thought buyers would have came in to support price. They didn't. So that suggests the entire pattern is probably going to play out to the downside. Go down here on the bigger time frame. That didn't play out. So we have to think we're going to be coming down here to the 208 area potentially here, and that's below the FOMC gap. So there's a really good chance tomorrow morning we will be taking out FOMC gaps, in my opinion. So be very mindful of that. Diamonds here. Whoops, put that up here. Go back on 30 minute. Sorry, guys. All right. Okay. So diamonds, we are in that potential buy zone. So let's definitely keep this one on watch. Like I said, the data could come out. They might decide to rally this, so be very mindful of that. We are into that buy zone for the diamonds. We did come down Tuesday and Wednesday into our buy zone for the SMH, and we found buyers there. And what really drove this was go down here to the NVIDIA, Tuesday, Wednesday, we came down to that buy zone. We've been rallying off that buy zone. So this is actually giving us at least a short-term uh, bullish feed in the markets. The NVIDIA is holding the entire market up, in my opinion, right here, right now. So be very mindful of this. I mean, this right here, you know, I would have much rather seen NVIDIA going sideways to be bearish going into the numbers tomorrow morning. But anything can happen. Had a really nice relief rally here on NVIDIA. That's why I don't really want to put bets on there because NVIDIA has been acting so strong going into those numbers tomorrow. And what they did today, they had a press release come out to make things sound like everything's going well at Nvidia, and strong demand for their chips and all that stuff. And that's why this thing is, it's hard to be really short whenever you have press releases. Past 6 months, Nvidia has always traded higher after a positive press release. So it's not something you really want to short against. Okay, that doesn't mean tomorrow it may not be bearish. I mean, today you really didn't want to be short against that, just knowing the past 6 months. If you tried to short against a positive uh, uh, puff piece, you got burnt pretty bad. Okay, Tesla, we are into the put wall right now. That suggests we could be in a negative gamma situation, breaking the 240 tomorrow. So be very mindful of that. And I had a target up here, and I also got a target down here in the 227 areas. Okay, it's really looking like a very good chance we're going to be down in that 227, 230, 227 area tomorrow. So be very mindful of that on Tesla. This is not one that I would be thinking about to the long side, especially whenever you're into those put walls into a major news event. Those are the ones that would cause those negative gamma squeezes. Okay, Google. We have a deep put wall down here on Google, so be very mindful of that. It's trading right next to this week's anchored VWAP. Okay, Meta has really been strong. Okay, we're into a major call wall to 580. Okay, if we were to get through that, uh, so when we came in this week, there was a major call wall at 575. So this week, when we started the week, our big monthly call wall is at 575. Now that has moved up to 600. So be mindful of that. So our call wall was down here earlier this week. Now it has moved up. Our massive one's up to 600. So we have to definitely keep that, in the back of our mind going forward here in our trading. Okay. So that, if we get through 580, then it'll be positive gamma to go to 590. They're staging this to make a run to 600 here in the next week or two. So we'll see what happens with the markets tomorrow. Amazon's acting really bearish, but it should be acting bearish with what's going on with the strike and everything. That's a direct impact on Amazon and their just-in-time inventory. Okay. Netflix. Netflix, you got a put wall at $700, which we tagged it today, but we bounced off of it. And then we have at 720 is the call side. Okay, so that's just kind of things I'm looking at here. Palantir was just a beast today. Wow, look at that thing just go. Palantir, that thing just keeps on going. I'm telling you. So basically, we're going into the thing tomorrow. We're staged to sell the news, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it looks like we could be triggering a negative gamma situation off the news tomorrow, but we have to wait for the markets to tell us that. So good luck, and please like my video and retweet me on Twitter if you get a chance. And I appreciate any comments below on the YouTube channel. Thanks a lot.